Hey, Ingress from 10 Level Sir with an achievement walkthrough for Screwmaster. The game is developed and published by Webnetic, released on June 27, 2025. Triple stack is available for Xbox One, Xbox Series, and Windows. Thanks to Webnetic for providing us with the review code. So this is basically a puzzle game where you unscrew things to make the boards fall. If you make all the boards fall, then you beat that level. Simple in theory, the levels sometimes do get harder. So you have 2 minutes per level, and I show you all the solution. And there's like boosters, like this one, it removes one board, and all the boosters, as far as I know, cost 100 to buy. And every time you beat a level for the first time, you get 50 coins. You beat it again, you get 20 coins. So you can kind of farm money and earn a lot of boosters and just beat all the levels that way if you want to cheat. But towards the end, there's like a lot of boards, so that might not be the best option. But the second booster creates a hole, another hole in the board. So say you buy 3 of those boosters and create 3 holes, then every level becomes kind of trivial. Even 2 holes will make everything very easy. But for the sake of this guide, I am not using any boosters. I did run out of time on some levels because there are just so many boards and so many screws to work with. So you may consider using boosters. Obviously, the achievement is for beating 43 levels. There's more than 43 levels, but the achievement ends at 43 levels. So technically, even if you don't play any levels and you're following this guide, that means 43 levels times 50, you have about 2,000, more than 2,000 coins to play around with. So that means if you want to spend it on something like a booster that's longer level, that's a little bit tougher level, fine, go ahead. It's it's a good option, I think. Yeah, but I finished all the levels without any boosters, except the ones that have the tutorial, because those levels kind of require you to use a booster, or at least it's very difficult without using it. Like this one is add an additional hole to the board. So without you creating this additional hole, like there's only one hole to work with, so it's like impossible pretty much to beat this level without creating that additional hole. I try actually without here, but I believe I do create it. So that's and sometimes you'll see the there's no more moves, restart. I created it, as I said. There's no more moves, restart sometimes comes up, but I kind of still brute force and make that work. It may or may not work for you, but that's something that happens from time to time, that even though there are possibilities, it thinks there's nothing else to do and forces a game over. And I kind of use it to win some levels. So on those levels, maybe booster is a better option, maybe it's an easier option, easier way out, but still was able to beat them. And I did give feedback that sometimes it's too aggressive, giving me the restart option. And also the console version supports mouse. Mouse may be easier. I play this without any mouse, with the controller, so definitely possible to do. And as far as achievements go, it's beat levels 1 through 43 and run out of time 15 times. So every level has 2 minutes, so it's gonna take at least 30 minutes for the timeout achievement. And then let's say you average like a minute per level, so that's like 43 minutes. So you're looking at like 1.5 hours to 2 hours for this completion. And I forgot, there is an achievement for beating level with like 5 seconds left, 10 seconds left, etc., etc. That's why I beat this level with 0 seconds left, and I get all the achievement related to the seconds left. It says complete a level in under 50 seconds. At first I thought it meant speedrun achievement, like beat it really quickly, but it's actually with 50 seconds, under 50 seconds left, under 45 seconds left, etc. I believe it goes all the way to under 5 seconds left. So if you just, maybe like level 1 or level 2, I think level 1 doesn't have any timer, but maybe level 2 is a very simple level. So you just wait until the timer is at 5 seconds, and then you beat that level. Then you get the achievement for everything, and you're done. You don't have to worry about it anymore. So if you're using a guide, you likely will not run out of time 15 times naturally. So at the end of level 43, on level 44, I run out of time. I don't show it 15 times because that's super boring. I show it once. The last time I ran out of time for the achievement wise, so the 15th time basically, and then I show you that the completion is there. So that's it. I think the video itself is pretty self-explanatory. Some levels are long, so you may have to watch the video first and then figure it out, and then instead of trying to do it at the same time or something like that. Or you might want to just try it yourself, and then if you're stuck, use the timestamp to find the level that you're stuck on and then get that done. So I think that's it. I don't have any more to say. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of the video. Good luck on the completion. I really enjoyed this game. I think they will update with more achievements pretty soon. So, and there are more levels, definitely. I saw that. So maybe the achievement will be for completing the next few levels. I hope it's not like 5 more times running out of time, because that was boring as hell. I hate that kind of achievements. Okay, if it's like skill based and I suck at it, that's fine. Like here, it says restart, but the blue piece is still moving. That means I'm gonna get some holes. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. The game is a little bit too aggressive with saying that there's no more opportunities, but there is. And like this one, if you decide to say use the hammer to get rid of the middle red piece, the entire puzzle becomes very simple. But because I tried to do it without removing that piece, it wasn't that easy. So it's totally up to you. You can always farm more coins very easily, and on most levels, as far as I can tell, if you get rid of just that one piece that's bothering you and creating just that one more hole, it becomes very, very easy. So say you beat a level, get 50, beat that level 3 more times, get 60 more, that's 110. So that's one power level that you can use over and over. Some levels are very easy, so you don't use the power up, so even that grind could be less. Yeah, whichever way you decide to tackle it, good luck on the game. I said I didn't have anything more to say, and I'm babbling on for under 3 minutes here. But yeah, contrary to some people's belief, I don't mind doing the commentary. I'm just not in the environment, and doing the commentary slows down my production speed quite a bit. That's the only reason that I don't really do I wasn't really doing commentaries. But if that's what you guys want, I'm not against it. Yeah, anyways, so that's it. Like, share, comment, let me know what you think about like additional achievements being like super boring stuff, like dying 10 times, jumping 15 times, that kind of things, versus playing the actual game, going more levels, or doing something kind of unique in a level, like say beat a level 32, for example. 32 was one of the harder levels that kind of forced me to want to use the power up. I eventually figured it out. Took me like 30 minutes. So yeah, maybe that could be an achievement. Complete level 2 without using a power up. Something like that. You know, I want something like that. I don't want just beat a level. Not the stuff like, let's say the first 1000 gamer score was like beat level 20, and then the title update goes beat level 5. I don't think that makes sense. I think that's kind of dumb. You know, if it's gonna be like a beat a level, like this game achievement ends at level 43, but I saw level 44. There's more. There's like level, I don't know, 50 levels, 60 levels. I don't know how many there are. I didn't go for the next few levels. So the achievement logical could be like beat level 44, beat level 45, beat level 46. Maybe they're worth like 100 gamer score, and it makes us go through, you know, 10 more levels. So whatever. I think that's what update should be. It has more content. It has more like, you know, playing value, not just for the sake of it. It has, you know, something. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna stop babbling now. That's what I'm looking for in terms of achievements, updates. And if you can't provide that, I don't think it should be updated. You know, maybe you guys don't like it because it's less value. You know, that value is kind of also subjective thing, I guess. Is it really more value if a game that you bought for $5 provides 5,000 gamer score versus 2,000 gamer score per se? I don't know. Is it? But yeah, I'm throwing out a lot of philosophical things. Guess this is philosophical Monday. Maybe I'm recording this on a Monday, by the way. Alright, I'm gonna stop talking here for real. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of the video. Like, share, comment. Love hearing from you guys. I love, you know, talking about games, achievements in general, whatever. And I'll be back with more videos very soon.